But chat be over here, looking so cute, looking so fine tonight.
Chat, hold on, we're having a funny conversation. You guys are getting dragged into this immediately. Where is the switch? Here's the switch. And I'm gonna pause the song. Although I love Cheers so much. Hi, chat. It's just business.
It's just business.
God.
Dude, you know, I am glad for the fact that Shy Lily is having so much fun with it. I don't know, actually, I don't know if it's Shy Lily or if it's Bao. It's one of the two. Are having so much fun with it that their most recent stream, they literally just have, like, it's just business in, like, everything they put.
Oh
like, they have it on their title, in their, like, pin. I saw a picture of it. I was like, that's so funny.
Spite's also been popping off because of it, so
True.
good for her.
True. People were saying that Spite should go into, it should get into GamerSup. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
like
saw
the
that.
just business flavor.
Probably Lily. Yeah,
business.
probably Lily.
I would buy the shit out of that and just put it on people's desks. That pissed me off. Just be like, it's just business.
It's just business. It's just business.
It's just business. Here, have a gamer subs. Chill.
But out of all of the chaos and insanity that's happened, there is one shining light for us. You know what that is?
Which is?
Infinity Nikki update today.
Yeah.
Dude, I need to get back.
Who hasn't touched Infinity
I need to
Nikki
keep playing it.
Busy with other stuff.
It's so good. Oka. They are releasing co-op mode with this update.
I don't have time.
I'm about to get back into Infinity Nikki, even though I'm definitely not going to have enough time.
It's okay, I'll carry you both. I'm so amazing.
I had to order my study materials from my tests.
That's so real.
Oh, you're getting your license tests taken?
I'm gonna have to start doing them soon, yeah.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
But that means I have to study. A part of me just wants to go in, because they have practice exams that are like previous exams. I just want to take one randomly, see how the fuck I do, and be like, do you think I could just go in?
I mean, why not? I feel like that would be a good indicator. Take one of the previous exams. If you feel like you struggle a bit with some of the questions, and that gives you an idea of like, okay, I do need to study a little bit more.
Hold on, me pulling up the ARE practice tests.
And then if you feel like you kind of breeze through it, with maybe only like one or two questions that kind of tripped you up a tiny bit, then I'd say raw dog it. But I mean, it's a good indicator. You take a practice exam, how you felt about the practice exam.
I guess the question then is like which division, because I have 6. Cries. I'll just do the one I have the most hours in.
Yeah.
Dude.
Cry.
Listen, I know it's not gonna really be a big thing for you guys, but man, I'm so, like, I literally started screaming in my general chat today, being like, guys, we're postponing killing ourselves because Snapcube made the announcement that they are doing the fucking.
Because I was like, oh, Oka's gonna love this.
Oh yeah, I started screaming, shut the fuck up! We're not doing this! We're not killing ourselves! Snapcube is making a dub for Kingdom Hearts, probably just one for the time being, because god, it's too much for them to do anymore. But it looks like they're doing a dub for Kingdom Hearts 1, and I'm so unbelievably happy about that. I'm so unbelievably happy about that.
We're gonna have new meme material for years.
I know. Oh my, what? I quoted Snapkeep to one of my friends because they're like, how do you feel right now? I was like, I swear, I'm going to kill the next person I see. I swear to God. Hello! Hi! See you! Me coming home from work you haven't seen the Before Dawn? Or Until Dawn? Hold on, let me find the clip.
I haven't seen it, but I know that meme. I know that meme.
I feel like that's me every time I come home from work and I'm like, I swear. And then it's like, hello. Ruby's like, hello, hi, it's so nice to see you.
It's so real. Oh my god. Also, yeah, no, I felt so bad because I realized that Swordsman probably thought that I was saying shut up to them. I'm like, no, it's because of Snapcube. I like jumped out of my bed, dude. I was like, ah! You know, it was so funny. It was so good. Okay, let's talk drama real quick.
Oh boy.
Or not drama. Let's talk about the VTubing community real quick. Dear God,
God.
there is so much. What is going on? It's like a train wreck has hit like this entire week, and it's only Monday.
Mr. President, a seventh Google Doc has hit the tower. Yeah.
No, my grief, literally. And the month of April, man, not a good time. No, it's going straight into May. May is my freaking anniversary month. What am I supposed to do? We're dying.
Pull up Buttercup.
We're suffering. Let's see.
Do I need to share my crash out playlist?
Dude, it'd be so funny, but unfortunately, I am that ADHD girly that repeats one song a billion times over until it's gone.
Me.
That's been me recently.
We're suffering.
That's why I'm creating my 20-second playlist and putting all the songs I've been spamming on repeat on it as my crash out playlist.
So real. We start off the month of May with girls saying, "See ya!" No, literally.
No.
And then we get mother and father leaving their respective groups on the 5th. Yeah, we're gonna become motherless and fatherless on like what? Monday next week? That's insane.
Yeah, it is on a Monday. I'm just looking right now.
This is a bad way of putting it, but they threw mother out so then they can make space for father.
Oh my god.
Well, oh yeah, what?
2 guys in Vshoujo.
Yeah, finally, finally.
Kuro all alone, the singular sausage and the clam bake.
You know what it is? I get it now. I understand. I understand Vshoujo's argument now. Vshoujo has left the space open because they're going to bring father in, but it's specifically because mother is now gonna become the new pope.
Oh my god!
Because people were talking that Fulgur was gonna be the one who was gonna
the Yaoi Pope.
Yeah, he was gonna be the Yaoi Pope, right?
Oh
no, we're just gonna have mother as Pope. That's it. Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Pope. You know, it's not possible for women to become the Pope.
I'm not surprised about that in any way.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's it's just business. Nah, like
it's just business.
Why not? There's definitely religious like arguments regarding, or there's like patriarchy within religion, regardless. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, women aren't allowed to become cardinals, and you have to be a cardinal in order to be potentially elected as pope.
Yeah.
So therefore, women can't become the pope because they can't become a cardinal, which means that they can't be nominated to even be the pope.
Yeah, there you go. Except for mother. She's gonna walk in and be like, I am the sin. Get me in there. Yeah, women can't be popes, priests, imams, etc. You know? So...
I'm still gonna watch the Pope draft, though. I'm still gonna watch the Pope draft, though. I gotta keep my eye out on who's gonna be.
We're gonna bet on who the Pope's gonna be. It's gonna be just a betting ring for it. Oh goodness. Hi, Fleeman.
I will say, like, one thing about like this VTuber sphere, I've been seeing this kind of float around a lot, and I kind of disagree with it. And is a lot of people have been saying because the Cinder thing, like, all VTubers are like this. You will never have any real friends in this community because everybody's being
that
fake.
Post was so shitty. It's such
it was so shitty, and it was so misogynistic because it specifically said it's because they're women.
Women.
It was like it makes an ass out of you and me. Ayo.
Because of like, women is crazy.
But like, there are definitely people in the community who are like that for sure. But there's also just as many, if not more, people who are just kind of awkward and trying their best, you know, to like genuinely form friendships. Yeah, like us. Like, we talk about IRL stuff together, like, genuinely.
I feel certain we've all we've actually just straight up doxed each other like like between us. We've mutually doxed one another too.
You know what's the funniest thing? I don't remember any of it.
I'm
Just
fairly
suppressed memories.
No, that's so
I'm
real.
fairly. I think I sent you a picture of what I look like, Dare, and then
Yeah,
I
because
just.
you were showing me what your graduation gown looked like, so I could use it
Oh
for
yeah.
reference for your art.
And then I think you sent me a picture back, and not gonna lie, I kind of forgot because I just see your VTuber all the time. I'm like, yeah, that's what they look like.
Yeah, that's just what I
Mm.
look like. I look in the mirror and I look just like this.
It's just like that
I
one
remember
VR
that.
game.
I do remember me and Oro doxing each other, um, in a different group chat like
Yeah.
years back,
And you
right?
know what's funny? I don't remember any of that.
I remember
That
it
was my
mostly because I
cue.
was like, Oro, you're too pretty. Like, stop, please. You're
I was
so
in there with
pretty.
both of y'all as well.
Oh yeah, that's so true, dude. I keep thinking that group was like only 3, but my brain,
It
dude, my
was initially 3, but then I got added in later, and I
that
backread.
explains it. Right. So yeah, we've doxed each other all. We've all doxed each other, dude. Man, I forgot.
And I don't remember any of it.
We're
See, that's why our
impressive.
information's safe, because we don't even remember it.
We just forgot.
I know it's funny because I tell my friends, I'm like, your secret's safe with me, and then like a couple months later they're like, do you remember the secret I told you? And I'm like, huh?
Nope.
You told
No,
me
I
you told
don't.
me a secret? And they're like, you don't remember? And I'm like, no.
Well, there's your
I told you it
secret
was
safe with me.
Yeah, I told you your secret was safe with me.
That's so real.
Locked in the vault, and I threw away the key.
I remember accidentally doxing myself to Dusk. Oh my goodness. Also, Pinku! Thank you for the raid! Thank you. Hello.
Would McDonald's and the Pentagon be considered crash out song?
That's a song?
Have you not? Oh, I might be on the wrong side of TikTok than you are. Damn.
We definitely are. Also,
Let me
God, my
educate you.
lovelies. My lovelies, thank you for all the follows. Send it to me. Give me like 2 minutes real quick, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, my lovelies! For those guys who don't know who I am, I am the big dumb on the right side of the screen. Hello. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in. My name is LadyOka. I am your comfiest, coziest elf VTuber. I'm just here to have fun, bringing a warm and welcoming community and make it a little bit easier on your guys' days where I'm able to. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. How was your stream? What were you guys doing? Hello, Taro Raiders. Hello. My brain is really dyslexic, so I apologize in advance if I say your names wrong. Please let me know how to say your name right. It is the most basic form of respect I can give you guys. It is literally the most, it is the bare minimum I should be able to be able to say your names correctly. So, I ain't FWU, or I ain't fuck with you, maybe? Alkana, Custo, Ikigai, Pinku Ash, and Mary93, thank you so much for the follows. I very much appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome. Hello, Raiders. Pretty PNGs, thank you. One of my artist mamas, they are absolutely incredible. They are like pretty much one of my artist mamas, are incredible. They made all of us into characters for this game. I have 1,000,000,001 different types of PNGs as well, which is always super, super nice. And yeah. I always love showing off all of the artworks that we do have. So for almost I say every game that I play, I do have a different cute little PNG of my character in the world, because listen, essentially, why would I not put myself insert into every world and create a story and lore and the reasons why she probably ends up like having a bad ending of some kind, you know? She's just upset or depresso, you know? Oh my lord, a PNG hoarder, I've been brought to the right place. Yes. Dude, I would show you. Let me see if I can show you, like, at least some of them. Just because I love showing them off. I love showing off my model parents. Or not my model parents. My artist friends. They're always super, super nice. And we love them. We support all of our artist friendos. Where's the work? Where is it? Woo. Well, you guys will see mine when I unmute, right? This one is specifically, by the way, these are specifically Ace Attorney versions. We had the Great Ace Attorney version a hot minute ago, which I will show you when I actually make the image way smaller. Like this. This one is my Ace Attorney, the Great Ace Attorney, specifically the Great Ace Attorney design. It is gorgeous. Mwah. Stream was great, by the way. I played Fire Emblem Three Houses. Dude, I love Fire Emblem Three Houses. It is like one of my favorite games. It was also one of my first games on the Switch. It is delightful. It's replayable. The story is good. The music's good. Chef's kiss. Everything's good about it. I hope you enjoy, because seriously, it is a fantastic game. It is absolutely delightful, and I can, like, even if it's my first Fire Emblem, like, interaction, it's a delight. It's an absolute delight. We've been playing this Ace Attorney before, or we've played this Ace Attorney before, so we're excited to see you finish the last episode of the first game. Thank you. I am their guide. I already know all of the Ace Attorney games. I've gone through them all myself, but Indy and Oral have never gone through it, which is the reason why Indy is Miles Edgeworth for this. And I play just random tidbits here and there, because we're having a good old fun time. And they don't know a lot about Ace Attorney. We did go through the Great Ace Attorney, but we've not gone through any of the other series otherwise. So I'm there to just be their guide and to kind of move things along. We do a little bit of voice acting as well, etc., etc. So we have a good fun time with that. My brain is turning off. Lurk, I'll remember. I'll come back later. Bye, Wandering. Very base first Switch game. Heck yeah. No, technically, my very first Switch game was Animal Crossing. I bought my Switch specifically for Animal Crossing, as you should. But it is definitely my very first Fire Emblem game. So love it, love it, love it, love it. What is this? We're talking about PNGs. This one, actually, Freeman, you would understand this better. This art piece specifically is my Final Fantasy 16 design. Yes, I love it. Dude, I love this art piece. This art piece was so gorgeous. It still is gorgeous. It's definitely a treat. I need to get my Final Fantasy 15 character, or sorry, my Final Fantasy 14 character designed at some point. But these are all by the same artist, by the way. This is by Andrea. Andrea is like my absolute darling. I love her to bits, and she is so sweet to me to help me make all of these designs. Again, with so many different designs in the making as well. This one was my Pokemon. What is it? Scarlet and Violet design. This is Garden. What is it? Grass Trainer. No, not Grass Trainer. Grass Gym Leader Oka design, of course. With the Small Live, because I love Small Live. It looks so fucking cool. Yeah. And then we got Yakuza Oka from my Yakuza 0 journey. Which, by the way, again, the matriarch Oka. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Also, we are going to continue playing the game. And if any of you guys need to go... By the way, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm yapping a lot. I yap a lot. I'm so sorry. If any of you guys need to go get some sleep, food, water, anything like that, then please prioritize yourself first and foremost. We love you. We appreciate you. We want you to take care of yourselves. So treat yourself well. Treat yourself right. Do what you gotta do. And take it easy where you're able to. Okay, my lovelies? Take it easy. Take it easy. I do have a couple other ones, but a lot of them are vastly different, as in, like, they are not... what's it called? They're not from Drea, so we work with what we got. We work with what we got. Also, where is my Kingdom Hearts ones? Hold on, I had my Kingdom Hearts ones. They are not by Drea. They are by Cowie. But did I not put them in this folder? I don't think I put them in this folder. Huh? That's a problem. Oh, Paper Mario. I forgot about this one. My Paper Mario chibis. This one's so cute. Paper Mario Oka, also by Cowie. Love Cowie. Love Cowie to death. Where is my Kingdom Hearts ones? Found you. I found you. And then we got Kingdom Hearts 1 Oka design. We also have the Kingdom Hearts 2 Oka design somewhere as well. And then eventually I need to go into Birth by Sleep, but I'm waiting for Cowie to be available for Kingdom Hearts 2 Oka design before I can get that sorted. Where is my Kingdom Hearts 2 design? It's okay. But yeah, we have cute designs all over. We have a lot of art pieces. Dude, I love getting all of my art pieces for different games and events. They always make me so happy, and I absolutely love just kind of sharing the art that I get from my community with everybody. I think it is absolutely fantastic and well worth the money for sure. I think my artists can take pride in the fact that I love their work so dearly. Oh, and then last one, because I can. Undertale Oka. Undertale Oka design. We love it. My first Fire Emblem was Awakening. Everyone of my friends knows how much I love Chrome. Claude is a good contender for a home record. No, it's so real. That's such a real statement, dude. I believe it. I believe it. I'm eating all of these. I love my artist dearly. I do love my artist dearly. But yes, we got every single bit. Also, if you guys see like a little bean like this, oh, I forgot to show my Persona one too. It's okay. I'll show them eventually later, just so then we don't end up spending all my time yapping here while I have my game going. But I also have Persona 3. Eventually, I'll get Persona 4 and Persona 5 once I start playing them, etc., etc. But we got a bunch of these cute art pieces, and I think they're absolutely worth it. Yeah, I have gone through. So I went through Persona 3 Reload for the very first time about last year when it came out. However, and I say this very, very, very strongly, I don't know shit about Persona 4. So if you guys want to see me go through Persona 4, I'm waiting to see if they make the announcement that Persona 4 is getting a remake or a remaster or anything like that. Because it feels like it sounds like it is coming up. But I don't know anything about Persona 4. I do know Persona 5 though. So I'm kind of debating over whether or not I play Persona 5 first. But while I'm waiting for Persona 4 or not. We'll see. But yeah. I appreciate you guys so much. The art is so good, OMG. We're being fed so well. Listen, I love my artists. Cowie and Drea deserve all the love and appreciation. So I always love them dearly. They are linked down below, I believe, in my About Me section. Always go give them love. Also, by the way, because I am streaming with Indy and Oro, please go give them love as well. I just realized my brain is so small. I forgot to put their names in the title sequence. So I will do that real quick. But I will be going back to the conversation. We were actually talking a little bit about the VTuber drama that has been going on this week. So if you guys want to yap with us about it before we actually get started on the final case, then I would love to have you guys with us. Let me put their ads in Oriel. Let me put their ads in the title. I would love for you guys to go support them as well. They're super sweet and they're so kind as well. And they are my partners in crime for all of my Ace Attorney games. Not theirs. I'm literally also playing Persona 5. Good luck, Pinku, dude. Good luck. Persona 5 is an absolute, like, darling of a game. And if you haven't played Persona 3 Reload, I beg of you, play Persona 3 Reload. Play it. Don't care about the DLC. Just don't buy it. It's not worth it. But play Persona 3 Reload. It is well worth your time. Persona 5 was my very first game. So, or first Persona game. So, it is definitely a treat. And chef's kiss. I wish you the absolute luck with all of your endeavors and all of your stream stuff. Not yours. But yes, we're gonna go back to actually like yapping for a little bit with our co-stars, co-streamers, stuff like that. Yeah, and we're gonna then play the game. Not theirs. Give me 1 second. Hello. I'm so sorry. I just went into a yap fest about Adrea and Cowie's art. Because
oh yeah, their art's so beautiful.
Their art is so beautiful.
So
we love
the
them.
Hairpin set.
Yeah, I know. I'm so excited for the hairpin set. I was just telling Oro about how I ordered merch of my Oshi, and I was so excited for it.
Ayo, eyes.
Yeah, I posted pics of the things I bought in my Discord in the general chat. If you
Nah,
want to see what 3 things I bought.
I'm
One of them is a
sprinting.
hairpin set.
I am sprinting. I'm in the announcements channel. That is the wrong channel.
He's the general.
You're getting close.
Oh, yes, dude. Oh, my God. I saw it. I was like, oh, that's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Let me have a good picture for Crash Out playlist.
Anybody? Oh, I'll look it up while we're in game. Because I definitely have something on my phone that I could provide. I just don't know where. We'll see. But yeah, this week for VTubers has been atrocious, but I think the worst of it, to get back onto the topic we were talking about, the worst of it is absolutely the people who have been saying, hey, this is just to show that every single person is like a shitty person and that you should never trust people because they're not really your friends. I think it's a call out, honestly, to themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Cause that isn't true. Although, it feels like, one bad apple can ruin the entire tree. That's not true, right? It's kind of shitty in the end, but I also understand people's anxiety over it, I absolutely get people's anxiety over the circumstances. It's just kind of you know, it's not right to kind of like make that entire blanket statement on an entire community, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of just a little too much, so to speak,
You
you know?
have to have at least some trust in people in order for them to prove that they are trustworthy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you have to take
Real
the
for real.
risk.
Very spitting facts over here.
Exactly. It does suck though, because I definitely understand people's like worries about like going in and trying to like make friends with people and then debating, oh, are they actually my friend, or are they using me, or am I unintentionally, like, do they
But
find me
also, like,
annoying, or blah blah blah.
low key, high key,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of a trauma response as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I understand it's like, if you've had trauma relating to this in the past, I understand, but also it's like, you gotta overcome it.
You
You
gotta
gotta
also
learn to
realize
trust
some of
people
that is just,
eventually.
like, in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the kind of like unfortunate circumstance of, you know, like, what can you do, really? What can you do? You just kind of have to understand that you have to go and push through and not think so kind of like negatively about, you know, the community and just like people in general, because you're never going to go anywhere otherwise, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
becomes one of those moments where it's more of a reflection on the other person if they break your trust rather than you trusting
Yourself,
them.
yeah.
And you just can't blame yourself for trusting people, you know,
Yeah,
and trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
yeah, it is hard to trust people, especially after like those instances. But it's like, it's not just people on the internet either. It's also real life people that you have that
Yeah.
issue with, most likely as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I speak from experience.
Same. But yeah, no. It's like we'd have to just kind of like work through it, you know?
Yeah.
It do be that way, but man, we're
We
losing
can
so
all
many people.
crash out together.
We can all. That is so real. That is such a real statement. We are just gonna crash out all together. I believe it.
Real crash out hours start now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyways, we should probably get started, but
Teehee.
man, it is kind of crazy how everything's been changed altogether. I lurk while I eat. No, you're all good. You're all good. Thank you
But
for the
I,
raid.
I,
Thank
I
you.
heard
Thank you.
the
Thank you.
astrologists on TikTok say it's new moon, so Taurus new moon right now. Do I know
If
what that means? Fuck no. I
I was
just
gonna
hear
say,
him
if you're
say
a
it, I'm like,
Taurus, raise your hand.
"Well," and then I just keep going.
I was gonna say, if you're a Taurus, raise your hand. It's your time to shine now. That's what it means. It means that
Shine bright like a diamond.
you get to live brighter today. Or not today, for this like next section
Today.
until this
Just today.
just today. Taurus the bull Pokemon. Yeah, just start saying that, goodness. Oh my god, PTU is coming out on like Wednesday, or not Wednesday. Sorry, PTU is going to maybe, hopefully, finally start on Friday. Maybe, hopefully. We'll see. And then my jury duties on maybe, hopefully, or hopefully not, on Wednesday. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Oh, when the fuck did I do this? Oopsies. I'm hoping that it will be a fun time and not a problematic time. We'll see. I hope they can't. They tell me, "Hey, no, haha, teehee, we're not actually doing jury duty. You are dismissed. Goodbye. Don't show up on Wednesday."
Like, it turns out this jury does not need a duty.
This jury does not, in fact, need a duty. Fare thee
Maybe,
well.
like,
Haha,
thanks.
duty.
Oh my god. Alrighty, let me just close out on some stuff. Where the hell is my... There we go. Here's my wiki. Okay. Me scrolling all the way up. You guys got your waters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, this is gonna be a doozy. Your Honor, I saw Phoenix hit the gritty as he dunked 3 children into animatronic suits. Damn, that's the plot of FNAF 7. Phoenix Wright going to jail for that. Phoenix Wright being accused of murder. What do you mean accused of murder? I didn't do anything. You dunked 3 children into animatronic suits.
I know they haunt the entire place.
FNAF, the Ace Attorney episodes are crazy. Oh my god. Alrighty. Crack Snuckles. Oh wait. Yeah, audio should be fine. Okay. March 15th, 12:07 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis lobby.
So now we know who the Yatagarasu really was.
Oh yeah.
I went to jail.
And yet, there remains much to this case that needs to be resolved.
I was going to say, I don't remember. Am I still going to remain as Francesca? Or do you want Francesca back? Let me quickly scroll. Does Lang show the... Oh yeah, Lang is having his testimony here. No,
he is? Okay.
Yeah, Lang and Francesca are both having testimony here in this case.
Okay, well then, yeah, that's fine. You can be Francesca still. I'll lend her to you a little longer.
I save your voice. I beg. Oh god, I gotta think about how I'm doing Francesca's voice. Like how the weapons cross the country lines, for example. The 2 countries have incredibly strict security systems and entry procedures. Why was I going to say policies? I don't understand. Short of a miracle, it's impossible for someone to have smuggled them in.
Smuggled them in, huh? We'll need to open a new line of investigation on just this aspect alone. But before we do, I'd like to go through my evidence once more.
Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged.
Oh, time for us to see.
Aye, there's a VCR here, sir.
Now we can see what's on that. Oh, oops, sorry.
Now we can see what's on that tape Detective Bad gave us. I feel like Gumshoe would be like the door where he's like, do you see the VCR in this photo?
Wow. This piece of evidence from the KG8 incident hidden from sight for 10 long years.
What do you possibly think could be on this tape? Just curious. You realistically wouldn't know. I'm just curious about what's your predictions.
I have no fucking clue what they're about to show us. Genuinely, I could not even begin to guess.
What if it's security footage from,
Maybe they're gonna show, what is it, fucking Alba being, like, saying some fucking sus-ass shit or giving, like, a command or something. I just know this is related to the current case somehow.
The Yatagarasu committing tax fraud.
Yeah. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please play the tape for us.
Sure, thanks, sir.
It's time.
Click.
Manny Cochin. This man, it's Manny Cochin. And he's got the black Yatagarasu card and the knife.
And he's holding a knife in his hand.
This looks like footage from a security camera at the entrance of the apartment building. An apartment
building? How do you figure that?
Unlike you, I actually read the summary file on the KG8 incident.
Okay, wow, weird flex, but okay.
And the crime scene was the victim's own apartment.
So this footage was shot at the entrance to the victim's own apartment building.
At the trial, Mr. Faraday claimed that this piece of footage existed.
However, no one could find it.
Yes. Somehow, someone was able to steal it and hide it through Mr. Ernest Amano.
I can see how this would have been a definitive piece and why someone would want to hide it.
But it's a piece of evidence from a 10-year-old case.
Remind me, is statute of... What is it?
Statute of limitations, it depends. I know in, like, America, it's like 20 years or something.
I'm trying to remember if it was...
like, depends.
And we're in Japanifornia, so...
I'm trying to remember if it's 7 years or if it's 14 years. It's one of the two.
I feel like 14.
It might
For
be
some
14
reason.
years.
Don't quote me on that.
I remember it was brought up...
In chat?
Any lawyers in chat? I remember that it was brought up in Ace Attorney 1 with the Edward situation.
Mentioned, because the statute of limitations was running out on the OG case involving Edward's dad.
Exactly, and I'm trying to remember if it was 7 or...
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember if it was 7 or 14 years. It feels like it makes more sense that it would be 14 years. Because of how young Edgeworth was. So, it might... 14? Squint at 10-year-old case?
There's no way it's related to this case we're working on now, sir.
Actually, I believe it has everything to do with the case we're working on now. The ringleader even went so far as to use Mr. Portsman to retrieve it. Which means that in this video lies a very inconvenient bit of footage to the ringleader.
Where?
I assume it's the fact that he's holding the Yatagarasu card. Wait, what was that?
Aww.
That bit you played just now. Please, show it to me again. Oh, is that the Cadopian flag on the car? This is something we cannot overlook. And there's somebody else in the back seat.
Why is that, sir?
Look here, Detective Gumshoe.
Take that!
I was about to say, I feel like they want us to point out the flag first, because the other person in the back's a little hard to see right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is the national flag of the Principality of Cadopia. And because it has the national flag on it, we know this to be an official government car. But the question we should be asking ourselves is, what was a government car doing there?
Ah, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth, so you were here all this time? Ambassador Alba? Thank you very much for continuing the investigation, even at this time of night. Oh wow, it's Oka x Oka now. Finally.
Oh my god.
Finally.
Ah, if only I was even a tiny bit more careful. This tragedy would never have happened. I am truly sorry.
This wasn't your fault, sir. This had nothing to do with how careful you were.
You idiot, Quirkus, you couldn't chase after a simple thief. Bonk, 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 smacks himself in the head.
My dude, you are 80 years old. You can't run far.
Now then, let's get down to business, to the real reason why I came looking for the two of you. I would like you to put the investigation on hold for a while. Can you do that? Excuse me? I heard you've apprehended the thief that turned this embassy upside down, and we are in the middle of an event celebrating our country's reconciliation. Can't exactly have the police and detectives walking around here forever, after all. You're scaring the visitors away, So I hope that you can understand how I feel.
Ugh. But we must finish our investigation, resolve the remaining issues.
Why don't we leave the rest to the Albastian and Babalese police? Ambassador, we are so close! Just a little more and... Miss Von Karma, I'm afraid I've made up my mind. And without my permission, you can't proceed with your investigation anyway, right? That's true, however...
As he said at the very beginning. This area can be considered to be Alabastian soil. In which case, we are nothing but foreigners in their land. Is this really where our investigation ends?
Oh. Shifu! We found Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
I'm right here.
Shifu, this way!
What do
I
you
haven't
mean
moved
we
it all from the
found?
spot.
Lang, you
It's
left
very hard to track
limping!
down- Yeah, he didn't even move.
You're the one that limped away. Yo!
No longer limping? Question mark?
Agent Lang, you're back on the scene rather quickly. If I laid back and took a break, I'd lose the sense of my prey, Mr. Prosecutor.
I still hate those glasses.
I hate him too.
Y'all just
Agent-
don't understand fashion, sweaties.
You're right, I guess.
Agent Lang, why have you returned? Didn't you get fucking shot?
Because I have solve this case, no matter what.
Go to a fucking hospital first. Well, I'm sorry to inform you. And don't take this the wrong way, because I know you scallywaps do that. I don't suspect you personally, after all. However, a member of Interpol was just found to be a thief, and so... Stop slobbering on the floor. Under these circumstances, I wish to put your investigation on hold. After all...
Mr. Lang, I think we need to take you to the hospital to get tested for rabies.
Oh shit, the shot did this to him. Ah shit, he can't speak English anymore.
Is that drool or is he frothing at the mouth?
The world may never know. After all, I believe our own police can handle things from here. They are quite capable.
Ugh, at this rate, our investigation really will come to a close. Ambassador Alba, I get it now. I really do.
Oh, I'm very glad you understand how I feel now. Goodbye.
No, not that. What I'm talking about is... I know who the killer is behind tonight's murder. You...
No?
Hold on.
Did it not pick up?
No. I got it. I'm just gonna send this. Killer!
Come on, guys, we can pick it up a little bit.
Do you really mean that, Agent Lang?
Wolves don't lie.
I thought wolf in sheep's clothing, but okay.
Then who is it?
Well, let me first say that I'm not talking about Mr. Cochin's murder. That was all Sheena. Lang Ji says, the truth lies not at the exit, but rather shines outside the maze itself. The truth is unexpectedly simple. So let me ask you this. Who do you think was Damask II's killer? I'll tell you who. It was you, Francesca von Karma.
What? I was. Oh goodness grief! I lost her voice. I was the killer.
Hey, wait! That's impossible!
Stupid 10. Just keeps smacking him.
Foolishly foolish fool.
Foolishly foolish fool.
Although, that whip is actually quite yow!
Hold your tongue in that ludicrous remark you were about to make.
Agent Lang, are you seriously accusing her of murder? Yeah, I am.
I like to just argue that Lang went, you took away my sidekick, I'm taking away your sister. Like, bye! Or they're both going to jail now.
And you're like, she's family! He's like, minor details.
Minor detail.
Are you joking? Is it just me or is the game lagging?
Okay, I thought it was
okay.
me. No, it's Oka's.
Okay.
It's Discord.
Hey sis, I remember that just before Ambassador Alba went to give his speech.
I'm just waiting until my ping drops. Okay, it should be fine. It spiked up to over like 1,000 for a second. But my stream stuff was fine.
Ugh.
Discord's been having like really bad problems. And dude, I'm so annoyed with the fact that Discord is going public and now they changed the CEO and everything, because I'm really just going, okay, where's the new Discord then? Because we're gonna have to move out at some point. I'm gonna be so real with you. It's absolutely gonna become a subscription-based service. There's no way they're going to be like, nah, it's still going to be free to play, or it's still going to be free to like have accounts and everything. It's absolutely going to become a subscription-based service. It's Twitch, I think. The video player glitched on my end. It was definitely Discord. No. But if Twitch is also acting up, it might be my internet, but I don't think so. I don't see my internet being the I don't think so. I think it could be my internet.
It wouldn't be Twitch. It wouldn't be Twitch because we're experiencing it through Discord. We're not watching the stream on Twitch while we're reading it.
Yeah. That would be insane.
Yeah, that'd be way too long of a delay.
Yeah. Imagine just like some crazy shenanigan happens, I gasp, and you guys are like, wait, hold on, give us like 3 minutes. Goodness.
He called you into his office, right?
Yes, he did. But what does that have anything to do, or what does that have to do with anything? Everything crashed at once, only possibility, so true.
I'm getting to that. Furthermore, in order to solve both cases, You moved around rather freely between Alabasta and Babal, did you not?
Objection!
And where is your evidence that I am the killer?
Now go back!
Huh, I was just getting to that. Trust me, I'll show them to you in due time. Oh, can we look at what our evidence is now that it's been cleaned up and reorganized?
So,
Ambassador Alba, in order for me to bring this case to a close.
we got prosecutor's badge, of course. The embassy guide, the note on Kochin's body, the Yetagrasu knife, or key, technically. The paper document about, you know, all of the smuggling shit that's going on. The Babal Prima Duck statue. The Alabastian knife that was used to specifically kill Kochin. We got the counterfeit bills. We got the samurai spear that was used to, quote, bonk, was assumed to have been the reason why the Mask II, like, died, but it couldn't have been. It just bent. We got his note that says you need to go over here to steal the statue. Here's the Alabastian statue that used to be the real one, but it actually got swapped for the fake one from Babal, and it is used as the murder weapon for the Mask II. We got some passion flowers, with also 2 holes in the actual pot itself. We got some samurai doggies. We got a random guitar pick for some reason that's also wet. We got a fountain spout from the gardens. We got the photo of the Yetagrasu that was clearly seen flying in the air during the 4th and 5th floor's fire, that first fire. We got the fires of Babal. We got wire that was found inside the grandfather clock. Don't know if we've acknowledged why exactly this wire was even used to begin with. We got the revolving fireplace wall, hair sticks that Sheena gave, the trump card, which is, you know, this. Oh, and we got the videotape that we just watched.
Zoom in on those hair sticks.
We do remember that there is dirt at the bottom.
On them.
Oh my god, are those actually the stakes for the passion flowers?
Oh, could be. Okay.
Because then it'll explain why there's dirt on the bottom, and then there's 2 stakes missing from the passion flower box.
Yeah. I'm not good at math, but 2 equals 2.
True.
I'm so sorry.
And it's the same because, like, yeah. Also, Riddle, Oval.
Hey, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. There's dirt on here. It's totally ruining the beauty of the hair stick.
I suppose. Why is there dirt stuck on the end of a hair stick in the first place?
Were the hair sticks used as like a major part of the case, and then somebody wanted to discuss, like, be like, oh, I gotta hide the evidence, so they stuck it in the passion flower box, and then Sheena was like, oh, well, I wanna, these look suspicious, I'm gonna take them, and then she gave them to Kay.
The design of these are rather eccentric for hair sticks.
Oh, really?
Also, isn't Sheena's hair way too short to put in hair sticks anyways?
Well,
I don't
they're
stuck out to me.
strange. What should I do with them?
I have to say, these are by far the most bizarre hair sticks I've ever seen. And Kay wears a literal key in her hair. In any case, Kay, there's something I've been meaning to ask.
Which we will get to after this ad break.
Ba, ba, ba.
Which gives me enough time to go grab more water, because I haven't gotten water in a bit.
Okay, water.
I go get Wawa. Just hear the intense music and wonder what Edgeworth's about to ask.
Theory crafting right now. Trying to understand, piece together the evidence.
So So he said that they're eccentric for hair sticks, and Kay said, then what should they be used for?
I mean, we
Is-
know
is
what they
this-
were used for. It was
Is this
used
where
for
we're
the
gonna
plant.
piece together, like, oh, they're used for gardening?
I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna reach that yet or not.
I don't know. I mean, for me, that would be the next step, you know?
I mean, we've already pieced it together, but that's also just because we're
Yeah,
built
that is
different,
true.
you
That
know?
is true.
You and I are simply just built different.
We think 3 steps ahead. Edgeworth only thinks 2.
Yeah. We're just next level like that, you know?
Or big brain. It's almost like we're playing a game.
Whoa. Oh my god, I'm so eepy beepy.
Do you have coffee?
I don't have coffee.
You should get coffee.
Coffee doesn't wake me up though.
I understand.
I just drink it because it's yummy and cozy.
That's real facts, real facts. How do you usually like your coffee?
Depends on my mood. But I've been drinking it with. I usually drink it with like creamer.
Yeah, I usually drink mine with creamer.
But if I don't
Guys,
have
like good
creamer,
old
I do
college-
like sugar and milk.
What was that?
Back in my we're talking about how we like our coffee.
Full of milk.
Milky.
Back in my college days, if I was desperate enough, I would drink it straight.
Oh yeah, I mean I've definitely drank straight black coffee before.
Not my favorite because I actually like to enjoy what I'm drinking, but you know.
I had to be in the
I'm
mood for
desperate
it.
enough.
If I have like a really sweet snack, like a sweet
Yeah, that is
dessert,
true.
I do like black coffee with the sweet dessert.
Yeah.
Alright, should I reread the line or are we still in ad break?
5 seconds.
Okay.
Dude, I've been watching this new kitty dad on TikTok. So cute. He's just like, good morning, little baby, and then he's just like happy. I just saw the video right now, and it's now the 2-week birthday for this little baby, and I'm like, oh.
What?
Yeah, I know exactly
I'll
what you're
send- I'll
talking
send you it.
about.
Okay, so I'm on the work at the McDonald's and the Pentagon side. Oka's on what kind of side of TikTok?
We're on the kitten side of TikTok. Oka and I
little
are on the
baby.
baby kitten. Yeah, so there's a new
Okay.
kitten dad. He's got like a itty bitty kitty that he takes care of.
They named him Mini Meow Meow now.
Oh, just the
He's a little
thumbnail.
darling.
Just the thumbnail. Me for real.
Dude.
Oh, this guy.
cute.
Oh, the baby.
He's like,
The
I don't know
boy.
if you're a guy or a girl, but you're sassy like a girl. But your name is now Mr. or Mini Meow Meow. And I'm like, oh, I will protect Mini Meow Meow with my life. I cry. I weep. Anyways, please say this line again.
I love him.
In any case, Kay, there's something I've been meaning to ask.
Who does your hair?
How exactly do you stick that hair stick of yours in your hair like that?
Huh? That's a secret.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Don't ask the questions you don't want answers to, Edgeworth.
Well, let's see. Oh, look at that! They do look very similar, but why would
That's what I'm
they use?
saying.
But why would they use like these sticks? Is the question. You know?
I don't know what they need the sticks for yet, but I just know that there's
Yeah.
the connection. They are those sticks for those
Mhm.
passion flowers.
You are indeed right based off of the look of it. So, nudgers. Oh wait, hold on. Sir? No, we can't. Oh, we can. All right, it's just blood.
Oh, yeah.
Nodders.
Loved.
And then these are the
Solid.
two images right now.
Oh my god, he got out of the car.
He got out of the car.
What is it? Five Nights at Freddy jump scare.
Well,
Ambassador Alba, in order for me to bring this case to a close, I'll need to inspect your office one more time. Will you grant me permission?
No.
with things as they are, I suppose I don't have much of a choice, do I? You do it anyway.
Good. Then let's move out.
Who's let? Who are you referring to in this situation?
Oh, and don't even think about running away, sis. My pack will be keeping a close eye on you. You can bet your bottom dollar on that.
As if I would have any reason to flee. But just so we're clear, your logic had better be sound. Because Alex have nothing short of a perfect explanation.
Oh, she's right.
She seems rather upset. Not that I blame her.
Is this the first time
is
she's
like
being
good
accused?
fucking luck, Agent Lang.
I'm thinking this is the first time she's ever been accused.
I expected that you'd accept no less. But let's see how long you can keep that nose of yours stuck up in the air like that.
Hold it!
Agent Lang. As someone related to tonight's case, I request that you allow me to take part. And so I may clean up my superior's mess. I guess I should. The more the merrier, especially when it comes to the peanut gallery.
Oh, in that case, I want to join it too. I still haven't seen what it looks like in Alabast yet.
If you let Kay in, then you gotta let me in too, pal. I can't sit around and do nothing when Miss Von Karma's in trouble.
Hey, Gummy, let's have a competition to see who can save her first, okay?
Okay, I'll take you up on that. Let's see which one of my brain cells solves it first. Oh yeah, I'm fired up and raring to go.
As a detective, I don't believe this is something you're supposed to be excited over.
I'll be excited over small things.
Sounds like this is gonna get real interesting. Ambassador Alba, I'll be bringing these kids along for the ride.
Very well. But I'd like you to keep in mind that this will be your last chance.
I'll have this whole mess cleaned up before you know it. Now let's go.
That was
The
a little
game's
laggy.
all
Yeah.
here.
The body, unfortunately, isn't. March 15th,
He's a
12...
chalk line.
yeah. March 15th, 12:53 a.m. God, it's almost 1 in the morning. Albastian Embassy, Ambassador's office.
Okay, now let's first go over the facts one more time. Manny Cochin's body was found over in the Secretariat's office in Babal. The weapon that took his life was one of Alabast's ornamental knives. And then, the body of Damas II, Mr. Kashino, was found here in the Alabastian ambassador's office. Through our investigation, we found that the murder weapon was this primitive statue. And that this is actually Babal's statue. This case, no matter how I look at it, Sis, if it wasn't you, then there's no one else who could have pulled this off.
Objection!
Objection!
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh! That doesn't make fucking sense! Agent Lang, do you understand the full implications of what you are saying?
Of course I do, sis. And I'm serious. You were on the trail of the smuggling ring and you wanted any evidence you could find. And so, while people were distracted by the Yatagarasu's appearance, you snuck in here. That's when you two ran into each other. You and that other thief who took advantage of the confusion from the fire.
Objection!
Objection! Even if all that were true, how do you explain the movement of the weapons?
Don't worry. I plan to show that you're the culprit behind that too. You had permission to investigate both embassies at will. Wait,
That moved. That pushed.
with that kind of free reign, you could have easily taken the weapon across country lines. Hey now!
You're a rock star! Sorry.
Get your game on.
Game on.
Go play.
Go play.
The first time someone's actually caught Francesco's whip, too.
I know. Look, sis. I thought I told you already. I'm not messing around here.
Also, remind me of the ages again. She's 19. He's 27. They're 8 years apart. Huh. Okay. It's funny looking at them like this and I'm like, they don't look like they're that much younger than, like, from one another. They don't look that much, different in age. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense in my head.
This case isn't directly tied to the smuggling ring.
Hey, Agent Lang, what's your skincare routine? I need to take some notes.
Water.
Damn.
Bar soap, or do you buy, like, expensive, like,
What
exfoliation?
the fuck is soap?
Never mind.
But Sheena certainly is tied to the smuggling ring. He's right in saying that she's a member of the smuggling ring. However, the connection between this case and the ring. Could this not be deeper than what any of us could imagine?
Let's get this ridiculous circus over with already.
Francesca, you need to calm down.
No.
Because you only know the facts of the Alabastian side of the case. I don't believe you can see the case as a whole and therefore solve it.
What?
But don't worry. I'm taking this seriously as well, and I will prove your innocence. That's the only way to be, Mr. Prosecutor. But can you come up with anything else that can top my hypothesis, Of course, your explanation has to solve the mystery of the moving weapons as well. Of course, and I will. Let us now delve into the truth behind the murder of Damask II.
You do understand, don't you, Miles Edgeworth? This isn't just a confrontation against Agent Lane. If you can't figure out how the murder of Damask II is related to the smuggling ring, then it will mean the end of our investigation.
As long as I have no good counter-argument to his hypothesis. And the best I can do is walk this thin tightrope and see what I can do. Come on, Mr. Prosecutor. Let's get started.
This tango.
Yes, let's.
First testimony. Worker crossing weapons.
One of the Alabastian knives was used in Babal to murder Mr. Cochin. And the murder weapon in the killing of Damask II is Babal's Primadux statue. Somehow, these two objects were able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security. The only one who traversed the two countries just before and after the crimes was you.
I have a question.
You may have an answer.
Is Larry gonna come back into this?
I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't think so, because we've pretty much cleared him. We pretty much cleared him of
Everything.
of everything
Yeah.
here.
Well, I was about to say, well, he could be a witness.
If he was a witness, he would have said it instead of like for his defense of
But
why
did he
he
know
isn't.
about Damask?
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm hallucinating. Why the fuck is that tree? That tree scared the shit out of me behind Edward's back.
Oh no, you're not hallucinating. That's
been there. That's been there the whole game.
Lucas, like, I'm sorry, did somebody slip me drugs? And we're like, no, that's been there. You're okay. You're okay.
Welcome to reality, Oka.
Oh my god. We be
Lucas
suffering.
is like, am I seeing things? And we're like, nah. Little did we all know we are all seeing things. We're having one
We're
It wouldn't be the
disassociating.
dancing. It wouldn't be the dancing plague. No, we're having a group hallucination somehow.
Oh my god, so cutesy of us.
Oh my
So
god, we're so in
demure.
sync. We're so in sync. We hallucinate the same stuff.
Oh my god. No, I don't think that Lyra is going to remain. If he was, then he would be here right now. But then again,
Okay.
he could pop in later. I just don't remember off the top of my head. I'm fairly certain he's done. So, can you repeat this line?
There goes Shaggy.
So as long as I can't explain how the weapons moved about, Francesca will remain a suspect. You got it, Mr. Prosecutor. So why don't you stop giving me a hard time? Under these circumstances, who the heck can carry a weapon across country lines? I've worked through every possibility, but there's only one that's plausible. Your boss. Agent Lang, what I've learned from you just now is that you've lost sight of yourself. What are you talking about? By focusing too intently on that which is in front of us, we become blind to the truth. Don't tell me Ling Ji never said anything to that effect.
He's so sassy. Get out of here.
You prosecutor! Who do you think you are, speaking about Ling Ji's proverbs like that? I don't need his proverbs.
Is he about to say, I am Ling Ji?
Because my words are all you will need to see the truth.
Border crossing weapons.
One of Alabas knives was used in the ball.
You've already said these,
okay,
so
cool.
yeah. I always just see. Oh, does it say the press and present on the right side? If it does, okay, we've already done this. Say this line, please.
Somehow these two objects were able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security.
Oh, I click on. Okay, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I clicked on the wrong button. We are to present. The statues themselves, I guess.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
how the fuck did these get switched then? Agent Lang, those two items are not the only two to cross the border tonight. Oh! My voice is breaking for Lang.
Oh no. Oh no.
Damas II was killed by Babal's Primadux statue, yes? But if that's the case, then tell me, where did Alabas' Primadux statue go? To Babal! Precisely. And if the two statues really were switched, then this means that both statues were smuggled across the border at some point. Which means that a total of 3 items were smuggled across the embassies. I guess so. But you know what? It doesn't matter the number of items. only that Sis is the only one who could have done it. Because the only person who went back and forth between Alabaster Babal is her. Is that really true? Was there no one else who traveled between the two countries? Actually, there was definitely another person. One who paid a visit to both sides of the wall.
Objection!
Is that really so, Agent Lay? What a lousy time to try and bluff your way out of this. I checked out what the guards said along with the security camera footage. You're not going to overturn my hypothesis that easily.
Objection!
But suppose there was some other way other than through the theater doors. Oh, I wonder if they use the wire and the stakes as like a
zip line.
like a zip line. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
And that's why the coat was in the air at that point. Because
Yeah.
there was like a zip line and they were using the coat to or I don't know if they were using the coat to do it, but like they
Probably to like cover it while
Yeah.
they were like sending it across the zip line, maybe.
yeah.
What other way? The other entity that managed to cross the border unharmed. If I pointed out, it would open up a whole new possibility. And though I hesitate to bring it out, as long as this entity exists, the impossible road becomes a possibility. It looks like you got some clever ideas in mind. I do, and I can show it to you through a single piece of evidence. Fine then. Let us see this piece of evidence that will show me the other route. This piece of evidence will show us another way to move between the two countries.
The photograph with the coat.
Do we still have that photograph?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do.
Take that!
They had a fly.
Agent Ling, I'm sure you're familiar with this unforgettable photo. That supernatural photo, like I said before. Humans can't fly.
The bird.
No, of course not. I understand that perfectly well. And don't start claiming that Sheena somehow grew wings, neither.
Old of you to assume it's Sheena.
I wouldn't dream of claiming that. And I won't allow you to take back what you've said either. I'll say it again. It's not humanly possible to fly through the air without wings. things. So you better have a good explanation for this, Mr. Prosecutor. Ugh. But how can I prove it was who it was that flew through the air in this photo? Wait, not humanly possible. Eureka! Very well. You will have your explanation. It sounds like you have a good idea simmering in the head of yours. Let's hear it. The face hidden within this photo's blurry trailed shadow is...
Take that!
Naturally, the shadow is the third smuggled object, the Primadux statue replica. You can't be serious. The Yatagarasu, or rather, Callisto Yu, dressed as Agent Sheena, was inside Babal. She dressed the replica statue up in the clothes and launched it through the air.
Not so fast!
Ha! Mr. Prosecutor! You left out a very crucial bit in your explanation.
Indeed, do you want one of us to take over as Lang? For
I
the
have
sake-
to! I have to!
Don't
You're-
push
I-
yourself. You
I
still got
really don't
another
want to
line
push
of this.
yourself. Yeah, I don't want you to push yourself.
I will commit to the bit until my voice gives out.
Oh, please.
This is
How are you
called
gonna sing me Dreamy Star
professionalism.
Romance while I go to sleep and give me a smooch on my forehead?
That's
It's
what I'm
already
saying.
pre-recorded.
This is
But
oh
it's
my
not
god.
the same.
Also, Zian, thank you for the head pat.
You left out a very crucial bit in your explanation. I know I did. She launched it through the air. Ha, and how exactly did she do that?
Stop.
He's literally baring his fangs at me.
Hot.
But he has a
Ew.
point. How exactly did it move through the air like that? As long as this remains unsolved, we won't be able to move any closer to the truth. Which reminds me, didn't he say this earlier? Hey sis, I remember that just before Ambassador Alba went to give his speech. He called you into his office, right? So just before the murder, Francesca was called here, right into this very room. If that's the case, then this may be another avenue I can pursue. Agent Lang, in order for me to answer that question, I will need to hear testimony from Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Oh, what are you up to now, pretty boy?
You call me pretty.
Poke fingers.
Earlier, you mentioned something of interest to me. You said that just before the murder occurred. Miss Von Karma had been in this room because of Ambassador Alba had called for her. And for that reason alone, you believe her to be the killer. Yeah, I guess I did say something like that. In that case, I believe it's my duty to ask her what her side of the story is. Do you really think a criminal would just tell us the honest truth? Do you not understand what cross-examination is, Lang, and the point of it?
How dare you! As I've said numerous times, there is absolutely no proof that I am the killer! Miles Edgeworth, don't tell me you suspect me too! Thank you for the daily coin and applause.
I don't.
Then why are you cross-examining me?
However, I can't ignore the fact that you were in this room at one point in time.
Huh.
Which is why I'd like to hear about it from you. Francesca, I feel that I still don't have enough information. Which is why your testimony is incredibly important to the outcome of this case.
All right. So, what would you like me to talk about? Jingle, jingle, jingle.
I'd like you to please testify to your movements up until you came into this room. Alright. Let's try this your way for a change. But what if she has to say turns out to be a waste of time? I'll place her under arrest faster than you can howl no!
Oh my god.
As you wish.
Movement and Alabast. As I said earlier, I was assigned to a guard duty in the Alabastian embassy. After I saw the Steel Samurai off on his way towards the ambassador's office, I returned to the Rose Garden for a bit and checked up on the security situation. After all the preparations were in place, I was called back to Ambassador Alba, back by Ambassador Alba to his office.
Francesca, I want us to make this clear from the very beginning. So what I wish to confirm is that the only time span in which you were in this office was before the murder occurred. Is that correct?
Yes, of course.
I see. For now, the only way that I can see for us to break out of this situation is to ask Francesca about her testimony in more detail.
Movement and all that. Okay, so what do we do? Okay. We go over here. the preparations were in place, I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office.
Hold it!
At that time, Damas II's body had yet to be found in this room, correct?
That's right.
Okay,
But-
so it was me that time.
Huh?
Oh god, it is me. Oh god, what's happening?
Uh-oh, you dying over there?
Oh, I sure fucking hope not.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, okay.
But Ambassador Alba was here. One could hardly miss his rather large presence.
A criminal will say anything to get out of getting arrested. How do we know you're not lying?
Well, if you need proof, I'd be happy to oblige you. Oblige? Oblige?
Oblige.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Like I keep telling you. When I arrived at this office, Ambassador Alba was already here. He was standing by the flower box on the windowsill, watering his plants. Oh, I can attest to that. I remember speaking with the lovely lady around that time here in my office.
Grr. All right then. Add that statement to your testimony. Let's hear some details. So Ambassador Alba was in this room at the time, was he?
When I arrived, Ambassador Alba was watering the flowers on the windowsill.
Hold it!
We gotta press that again.
For the sake of being thorough, I'd like to ask you something. How did you know Ambassador Alba was watering his plants at the windowsill?
What do you mean by that? He had a fucking watering can.
The entrance to this room is on this side. However, the window is on the opposite side. If what you say is true, then when you entered the room, his body would have been like a wall. He would have been blocking your view of what he was doing. Is that not correct?
I suppose it was a bit hard to see around him. But fortunately for me, Ambassador Alba is not an immovable wall. I knocked before I entered, and as I did, he turned around to greet me. With a watering can in his hand. So it's only natural to believe that he was watering his plants, right?
I suppose.
After his greeting, we spent a little time talking about his flowers. He had obtained them himself, and is growing them with the utmost care, you know.
It's also you, Oka.
Yes!
It's Oka on Oka.
I'm high key still looking for a what's it called? An album for you. An album art piece for you, Oro. There's definitely something I have.
It's not crucial, but I mean, I
Teehee.
appreciate it.
I have it on my phone. It's okay. The plants in this room, they are all like my children. I love flowers. The passion flowers in the flower box on the windowsill are growing beautifully too. All 4 of them are in full bloom.
Oh, all four, huh? Miss Von Karma, what did you just say just now?
I said that the flowers are growing beautifully. Did you not hear, Miles? What about that statement do you not understand?
Why do I not understand? I do not understand why a certain thing is the way it is.
Thank you.
I'd like for you to append that statement to your testimony.
Whatever shall I do with you? Very well. There were 4 large passion flowers in full bloom in the flower box.
Present!
Slams the present button. Fuck you!
Fuck you! Finally, the sticks! It's all connecting.
Francesca.
Can
Miles?
you not count? There are
For some odd
2.
reason, your testimony contradicts with this piece of evidence.
It does appear that way.
Ha! I knew it. I knew we couldn't trust your words, sis.
Mr. Edgeworth!
I found this image. Just for you.
That is me.
The crash out because of everything.
Time to crash out.
Time to crash out.
Do not honk at me, my life is worthless. I will kill us both. Jesus Christ.
That's what I sometimes do when people get back, because I drive a car that's paid off. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Wreck my car? It's got nothing. Do it. You won't.
So funny.
What are you doing discrediting Miss Von Karma like this?
Yes, sir. If you keep this up, she's gonna get taken away, sir.
All I've done is state what I saw. I have not made a single mistake in my testimony. And for this, I am still under suspicion for murder. Is the number of flowers really all that important at this juncture, Miles?
Could be. At the very least, I can say it is a contradiction in this enigmatic case. One that I find hard to dismiss as irrelevant. Then let's hear it, Mr. Prosecutor. What does the number of flowers have to do with anything? What does it prove? I believe the answer to that will become clear if we were to examine that flower box. How did this contradiction come about? There must be something behind this discrepancy.
They're my beloved flowers. I've grown them with the utmost care. So I ask that you please be gentle with them as you examine them, Mr. Edgeworth.
I understand. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
There are 2 holes and 2 flowers. 2 plus 2 equals 4. I'm so smart.
Sorry, I was putting on my sweater. I'm freezing. The name of these
Put on a
flowers.
sweater.
I believe they're called passion flowers. Despite being called flowers, they're actually a species of vine.
I mean, they got a flower.
They appear to be growing well and are well supported by these plant supports. Yeah, but no matter how I look at it, it looks like there are only two here to me. You realize, don't you, sis? Your little lie has failed you.
Miles Edgeworth! Hurry up and shut this man up for me already.
Huh. Suppose I will need to use some evidence to shut him up, won't I? Show evidence. I believe I have just the piece of evidence you require. Oh, you do ya? You have such confidence in the face of your current plight. But I highly doubt it'll last until the end. You howl like a wolf, Agent Lang. But we'll see if you have any bite to back that bark after you see the evidence. The truth the passion flowers reveal can be seen in this piece of evidence.
And we click
Yeah.
Take that!
the hair sticks.
Sheena, who was supposedly in Babal the entire time, had these hair sticks on her that look exactly like the plant supports in this flower box. In other words, I believe it can be said that these hair sticks are in actuality support sticks for the passion flowers. And so what? Is this really all that important to the case? You dumb fuck, how do you think she got them? Of course it is.
He's our dumb fuck.
I know. It means we found yet another item that was smuggled between the countries tonight. Hiya! Think about it logically, Agent Lang. These sticks were originally in Alabast. But somehow they wound up in Sheena's hands, who was in Babal the whole night. So make no mistake, these sticks were smuggled somehow, just like the knife and statue. Huh. Very well then. I want to hear from you exactly how they wound up in Babal. How did these support sticks find their way to Babal and why? There must be some reason as to why they ended up there. Aha! So that's why. Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this and tell me its shape. Oh, it's just another stick, isn't it?
Go fetch.
And so it is. But the shape of the support stick is what's important. But when they're used with something in this room, that's when it all comes into focus. The crossbow! And the object that completes the picture when used with the support sticks is... Crossbow, 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 crossbow.
Prison.
Eureka!
That's a crossbow. Wait, you're not suggesting. I am. These hair sticks. Or rather, plant support sticks. They make for perfect arrows. Hiya! I've done it. I found the common thread that connects the two offices. But this thread is yet to be completely untangled. Even using the arrows, how does this explain how the statues were transported? Furthermore, who could it have been who fired these sticks as arrows? There must be a common thread that ties all of these things together.
Not so fast!
Mr. Prosecutor, hold up a second. You do realize what happens when you tie a statue to an arrow, right? They don't fly at all.
Border Crossing Part 2. But we'll do that after the ad break. I'm gonna run the ad break now, so then you can take a bit of a breather, Indy.
Yeah.
It was gonna already start in like 2
Get a
minutes
warm
anyways.
drinky.
I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah,
I'll be
go
back.
get some
Wobble.
water. I'm gonna be right back as well. Give me one moment.
So, hey guys, it's me. What's up? It's me, your boy. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope we doing well. It's a Monday. Mondays are rough. I'm not a big fan of Mondays. Yes, it is the boys. How we do? Two of the boys just left, but we here. We here. We doing Ace of 20. It's the boys. Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. Just waiting for my other boys to get back. Gotta go get some water. If you haven't drank water today, drink your water.
Go get your water. Go get your water.
Go get your water.
Go get your water.
I have
Oh,
water.
hi, Chains. It's
I know,
the
it's
boys.
the boys. We got one boy back.
It's the boys.
It's
Dude.
funny because I forgot who I was having to explain it to someone. Because I use boys as like a gender BOIS/Z. I use that as like a gender neutral term, and I had to explain to somebody what it meant. And I'm like boys, like friends,
It's the boys.
like
Oh, no.
gang. You know,
Like gang
me and the
gang.
boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
Looking for
beans.
beans.
And then I had to explain what me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans is.
It's
Oh,
always
it's
so
really
funny
hard.
when you realize what like a huge discrepancy in knowledge you both have is.
I know. I'm like, me and the boy. Like, I quoted Snapcube once, and my coworkers are like, "You good, bro?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Good to know you're not cultured.
I'm like, "I'm normal. I promise."
Also, Chains, thank you for making me get up so I can make hot chocolate. I'll go do that.
Yeah,
It'll be a good time for.
We'll take care of chat. Don't worry.
Yeah, this may take a while.
You will.
So-
I'm gonna be silent so I can rest my voice. I'm not gonna say a single word until Oka gets back.
Oro's once again entertaining the boys.
The boys.
The boys. 1 second.
Derry,
I
can you communicate to me in hieroglyphics? I'll try to interpret them for the chat.
I'm flashing ninjutsu signs towards you right now. You catching them?
No.
Rip. Lamo.
Cries. I'm blind.
It's okay, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses.
We
And
all
some
have our
people have
strengths
more
and-
weaknesses than strengths.
Yes.
Some people have a lot of weaknesses. Almost exclusively weaknesses.
Almost exclusively weaknesses.
It's okay. Live and learn.
They still make it through somehow.
Yeah.
Trying to find
be
something.
that way.
I misplaced it. Ugh. Why am I disorganized?
It's okay. It's okay. You'll make it through. It's all gonna be daijoubu. I'm starting my downloading the huge update for Infinity Nikki. I'm so hyped, dude. The
I
Sea of
gotta go to
Stars
bed.
dress. The Star Sea
I
dress
saw
is
that, and I'm like,
official.
oh, that's me, but I can't because I gotta go to bed.
I can't
I
wait.
have
Well,
to-
this time they're like time gating a lot of stuff, so it's not like you could instantly make it anyways.
Yeah, but my goblin brain would want me to anyways.
Gobbly glue.
Gobbledygook.
Yeah, it's gonna be new world, and there's gonna be co-op. I'm so excited for the co-op in Infinity Nikki.
Me and the boys dressing up to be pretty.
Yeah. And then apparently for the 5-star outfits, if you manage to get all of the initial preset like color evolutions unlocked, you just straight up unlock a color wheel
Hey,
to
yo.
recolor it.
Hey, yo.
Cause they're adding in like the new dye workshop stuff, so you can like color customize
Oh.
things. And apparently the 5-star outfits, if you do all 3 of the evolutions, you just straight up unlock a color wheel.
But also, my money. I
I'm
have to.
hyped.
My wallet. I know I have a corporal girly job, but my wallet.
I mean, to be fair though, I mean I usually just buy the diamond pass, the monthly
I was gonna
pass,
say the
yeah.
battle pass, and I'm like,
Yeah, the battle
Infinity
pass.
Nikki doesn't really have battles.
I mean, there is a
Kinda.
battle pass too. There's the monthly pass for diamonds, there's the weekly pass for energy, and then there's the battle pass for like the other stuff. Because they do actually have like I mean it's basically like a battle pass.
Yeah.
It works in the same way as a battle pass. It's just
I just hate how Fortnite's taken over that, and everybody's like, "Oh, you need the battle pass, Fortnite battle pass."
I mean, that's just the easiest way to explain what it is
know.
because it's so popular in so many games. But it is very funny to say, yeah, I gotta buy the Infinity Nikki Battle
Battle
Pass.
pass. Everybody's like, "What?" And you're like, "Yeah, Infinity Nikki, hardcore game. Only the most strategic and big brain players play it. Gotta get that battle pass."
We love it. We love it. I'm so hyped. I've been looking forward to this update for so fucking long, dude. I've been waiting for it. And I was already hoping that we were gonna get the Sea of Stars dress because I loved that dress in Love Nikki.
Yeah.
And so now I get to have it in 3D.
It is great seeing how they're like, "Oh, we're bringing this back," and I'm like, "Yes, please."
Yes. Yeah. And I'm just so excited because it's like a whole new area too.
Yeah.
There's just lots to explore. I love exploring in my games.
Same. You just run around for hours and you're like, yippee! And you're just fun and whimsical. And nobody can stop you.
Yeah, that's why I've been having a lot of fun with
And then Momo
booting
yells
back
at you
up
from the
and
corner that there's
replaying
a
Woowa.
star you need to get, and you're like, Momo, shut up. Respectfully.
Respectfully, Momo, not right now.
Respectfully, Momo,
Papa's
let me
busy.
run around and be whimsical.
But yeah, no, I mean that's also like the exploration thing's the reason why I've been really enjoying picking back up Wuthering Waves is because there's a lot of areas I've missed since the last time I've played, so now I get to experience it. Also, I just pieced together another piece of evidence while Oka's gone.
What?
It just clicked in my head. You know that wet guitar pick?
Yeah.
That's one of the petals on that alabastian flower. You see it? It's the same shape, the same pattern.
Oh my god, you're so smart.
I'm so fucking big brain, dude.
so
I just
fucking
realized because I see it in the
smart.
corner. I'm like, that looks familiar. Wait, that looks like that guitar pick thing we found. Yeah, I'll tell Oka when Oka gets back.
You're so smart. This is why we have you.
I'm
poor
just
brain
piecing it
after
together.
working for 9 hours is just gumshoe.
This is how I keep my brain active. This is like it's like when you give like old people in the nursing home like the Xbox controller and they start using like their fucking sniper skills from World War II to shoot down the
I've
like
seen like where it's
12-year-olds.
like, oh yeah, former sniper from World War II plays Call of Duty, and I'm like, dude, what? I didn't know those mechanics translated to real life. What?
Honestly, really fucking cool. But yeah, no,
It
that's
is,
how I
yeah.
feel. That's how I feel. I feel like one of those old people in the nursing home using their skills
And you're like, wait a second.
using their skills in video games. I didn't know this was legal. Is this street legal?
I mean, I don't know, man. I guess it's like, you can't really forget those lessons.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, after a certain point, it becomes like
You
muscle
just
memory.
can't do it in real life. Let's just phrase it that way. Like you could do it, you can use your awesome sniper skills in Call of Duty. Just don't use them in real life. Again.
Have you lovelies been taking care of chat?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
pieced together another piece of evidence while you were gone, Oka.
He's so smart.
Hold up, I gotta look for this.
Yeah. When you're sitting back down and
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
need to sit for this.
Sitting on the
I've
seat.
connected the dots.
Bet. I am here. I have my hot chalky. I'm ready to listen to you guys be big braining.
Okay, so Oka, you
Yes.
see in the background on the wall that the Cadopian flower. You see the flower petals.
Yes.
That wet guitar pick is one of those Cadopian flower petals.
Yes. Also,
Oka
did not
have the same reaction I did.
when you said flower petals, I looked at the actual like daisy on the side for a second, but then I looked over there and I'm like, oh,
flower.
as soon as you said flower petal, I'm like, ah, okay, I see where this is going. Also, Anonymous, thank you so much for giving a sub to Minecraft. Minecraft is always a wonderful game. We do love our Minecrafting. We do love our Minecrafting. Thank you for Anonymous for giving us up to
I've been
Minecraft.
building blocks and shit because I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Oh my god, I need to find it. But what? Somebody quoted the Cinder Google Doc, and like they got a voice impersonator, and he was like Google Docky, and I'm like, I hate that.
Stop.
I had to share that knowledge. I'm sorry. It was just.
I've been
nesting in
seeing
back
the
of my
Google
brain.
Docky thing everywhere. Like people
Google
have been spamming
Docky.
that. That's crazy.
Dude, the amount of memes I've seen from the Google Doc has been high-key insane, but it's like a great insanity, you know? It's been a pretty damn good insanity for sure. But yeah. Never hold out on your model parents and your love for them, please and thank you.
Yeah.
Not this. Yeah, no, as soon as you said oh, look at the pedal, I'm like, oh, nutters.
Yeah, I pieced it together.
You got it. I'm glad. Dude, going to get the hot chocolate woke me the fuck up. So, I have at least a little bit more energy for the rest of this stream. Border Crossing Part 2.
Superball's statue was draped in the Yatagarasu's clothes and then shot over here. Even if you fire the arrows from this side, they wouldn't go far with the statue tied to them. I don't think I need to tell you that the Primiduck statue didn't sprout wings. You're a realist after all, aren't you? The Primiduck statues didn't sprout wings. They didn't? Of course they didn't. I knew that. It'd be ridiculous if they did. Glad you understand. I feel much better already. I was afraid for a second you were unaware of that crucial fact. It's only crucial because you're under the belief that wings are necessary to this equation. What? You need to free your mind a bit more and let it fly like a bird on the wind. Their Primadux statues flew, but not on a wing. Allow me a bit of your time and I'll explain this mysterious phenomenon to you.
Border Crossing Part 2. Okay, we are pressing the second statement. Please read this line.
Even if you fired the arrows from the side, they wouldn't go far with the statue tied to them.
Oh wait, brain, turn off, stop pressing A. Okay.
Please, Oka, please, my voice.
No, you're not, don't worry, don't worry.
But we are in agreement that an arrow by itself would reach the other side, correct? But just the arrow by itself is pretty meaningless, don't you think, Mr. Prosecutor? Because we got the zip line, the wire. Because the things they wanted to smuggle were a lot bigger than nothing. No, that's not necessarily true. What?
Oh no.
What I need right now
Is a warm drinky.
is not further discussion of my conclusions, it's the launching of my conclusions.
Me crying because Miles Edgeworth always ignores my attempts to get him to have a warm drinky.
I'll have a warm drinky after I solve this case. What the shooter wanted to launch with the crossbow was not the statue themselves. It was the wire! Rather, something a crossbow can launch that can be used to move the statues.
Wire? Did it launch wire? Can we present
Yeah, it was a
that?
wire.
Yeah, can you please say this line?
Okay. If it wasn't a statue that was tied to the arrows, then what did the crossbow launch?
And now we can present the wires.
Wire.
Wire. Wire.
Objection!
Finally. Finally, we have reached this point in our discussion. For I present to you that which was carried by the arrow from the crossbow. Huh, I get it now, Mr. Prosecutor. I can see exactly what you're trying to say. Just, spell it out really carefully for everybody else in the room. You're saying that the wire was tied to an arrow and then shot into Mr. Cochin's office. All the way from the 5th floor of the Alabastian Embassy. Down to the 3rd floor of the Babalese Embassy. And what you're claiming is what really happened. I can see how Alabaster's Primadux statue could be moved. Gravity could be used to move the statue down from the wire from the 5th to the 3rd floor. But then, what about the Babal's Primadux statue? The dark shadow in this photo is clearly flying away from Babal. Going in the opposite way of gravity from the 3rd floor of the Babalese embassy. Up to the 5th floor in the Alabastian embassy. How do you explain that? Aha. I think I finally see how the gears behind this whole trick work. Like a pulley system? Agent Lang, the motion used behind this trick. I wonder if perhaps you have yet to envision how it works in your head. Motion. What motion? This is the motion that was employed to smuggle Babal's Primadux statue. Rotary?
Yes, it's rotary.
Yeah, so it's like a pulley system kind of thing. I believe it was done via rotary motion. The 2 statues were transported simultaneously. Simultaneously? Get real! The statues will collide somewhere along the way.
Objection!
Did it ever say that there was only one line of wire between the 2 offices? If you shot an arrow with 2 ends of a wire tied to it, a circular belt can be formed. Yes, that's exactly how I was picturing it.
Me trying to figure this out.
So basically, it's a giant long circle of rope. You put one at the one end of the rope and one at the other.
Okay. So they like tied.
Yeah,
the,
and then so then while the
sticks
one
on,
was
like, a
going
necklace.
down, it was pulling the rope with it to move the other one up.
Okay. Okay.
Lang Ji says, don't object and call a success what is beyond reasonability. Taking into account the tension difference between the 2 wires. The top one would sag too much to the point where the statues would collide anyway.
Objection!
Agent Lang. As you know, the Primadux statue is a one-of-a-kind national treasure. And the fact that Babal's statue is a hollow replica of the real statue. It would naturally be lighter than the real one, meaning that my idea is very possible. Lang Ji says... Holy shit!
Yeah, I would write that proverb down. Hold on. Lang Ji says, holy shit.
Here's what I
Got it.
believed happened. Miss Yu and her mysterious co-conspirators set themselves up in the 2 different rooms. The co-conspirator bridged the rooms by shooting the 2 ends of the wire down on one arrow. Then the 2 of them converged, covered the statues, and proceeded to transport the statues. After the switch was completed, another arrow was fired, carrying the other end of the wire down to Babal, where it was to be disposed of. And due to that, Miss Yu hid it inside the grandfather clock. QED.
This proves it, right, Agent Lang? That I'm not the killer?
Not yet, sis. I still haven't had my dessert yet. Right, Mr. Prosecutor. The proof is in the pudding, as it were. Pudding is a nice dessert. So, do you think you can do it? Can you prove that what you said is what happened? Because remember, if you can't,
You die.
I'll be taking a certain someone back home with me as a souvenir.
That
Okay,
sounds...
whoa. Calm
Listen.
down, whoa.
Listen.
You might want to rethink that, Lang Ji. Lang Ji does
Listen.
not say that.
Lang is just like, I'm making the ship as we go through it. We're having this ship sail way faster than you think it will.
Calm down.
I agree that as long as there's no proof, my hypothesis remains just that. However, what I have laid out is no mere hypothesis, for there is one more piece of evidence. One more? This should be interesting. You think you have a piece of evidence that'll turn your hypothesis into a fact? Well then, let's see it, Mr. Prosecutor. The thing that made it possible to create a circular belt out of a length of wire. I believe that it is right here in this very room. Now then, I believe this is what made the circular belt transportation method possible.
Ceiling.
Oh, the ceiling fan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Oopsies.
There we go.
Take that!
Ha! Looks like you dropped another bomb on us again.
Another dog drop? Another bomb!
Google
Another
Document.
document!
No escaping the Google Docs.
No escaping the Google
Christ.
Docs.
We've been traumatized by what? 7? 8?
8, I think,
to
yeah.
include?
The last piece to the trick are 2 pulleys.
Precisely. The ceiling fan doubles as a pulley in this case.
Okay.
See,
can
that's
you time
literally what
out
I said. I
Freeman?
said it was a pulley system.
Oka, can you time out Freeman? He said Google Docky.
Freeman, you're being timed out. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
It'll be just like 4chan. Is
I think
4chan
that's
back
for
up, by
10
the way?
minutes.
Is 4chan back up, by the way, or did it actually go down and the last, like, post was chicken jockey?
I think it is still up. I don't think it actually went down, did it?
It did, because it got hacked.
I know it went down, I just don't know
But it
if
didn't go
canceled.
down. Like, it didn't stay down. It's back.
Oh, it's back up? Okay. I didn't know. I just heard it went down. The last post could have been chicken jockey, and I'm like, LMAO. LMAO whack.
You're on timed out, by the way, Freeman. Welcome back.
You're good, Freeman. I'm sorry. I inflicted that pain upon you. I'm sorry. Please accept my forgiveness. You will probably beat me in Mario Party eventually when we play that again.
Eventually. Please say this line again.
And thanks to the fact that there's one installed in each of the offices. The ceiling fan's made for the perfect pulley set for the wires to run on.
Okay, let's calm down, Lang.
This must be how the smugglers bypass the impenetrable security. Grr, you really are something else, Mr. Prosecutor. I bet you figured it all out already, haven't ya? You know who the big hotshot that set this up in real-life stage show is, don't ya? Don't ya? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? The person who set up this rather large and complex stage show. Needs to be someone who had the foreknowledge of the existence of a ceiling fan in both the Alabastian and Babalese offices. And that passion flower support sticks could have been used as arrows. The real mastermind behind this case. Well, don't you dare make this wolf wait for his food.
Wait, okay. I'm like, why didn't it press? Why are you so hesitant, Miles Edgeworth? If you cannot say who it is, why don't you present something like you always do?
A single point of the finger here, and this case will explode into an international incident. However, it's already too late for me to stop the forward momentum. It appears I have no choice now, but to rush in. There's a piece of evidence that will point us to who the mysterious mastermind is.
Do you guys have an idea now?
It has to be Alba. It has to be Alba right now. It was already suspicious that he was trying to close everything out before everything happened.
He was like, alright, Sheena's been cut. Haha, wrap it up, boys. And it's like, are we forgetting about the mask?
Yeah.
Cough, cough, tee-hee.
Take that!
The smuggling could not have been possible without the use of a crossbow. Furthermore, the arrows that were shot by the crossbow were plucked, as it were, from the flower box in this very room. They were planted so long ago that the passion flowers had the time to grow so big that Miss Von Karma didn't even notice the arrows when she visited this room today. On top of all of this, the fact that the culprit knew that both offices had ceiling fans tells us that the person had very detailed information on the embassy's layout. So as you may have already guessed, the person I'm accusing of hatching this plan is the person who grew the flowers in the flower box with the utmost care. Thus it can only be you, Carcass Alba!
Huh?
Give him a minute, his hearing aids need to kick in.
Are you out of your mind, Miles Edgeworth?
I'm certain of what I'm saying, and I'm sure that he is the culprit. Tell me, Mr. Prosecutor.
Do you want the taste of jail?
What was the ambassador trying to accomplish by doing all the stuff you just outlined? Why in the world would he need to use a trick like that? I understand your need to doubt me. However, there's one thing that stands out to me as very odd. Just one thing, huh? The one single end result Ambassador Alba sought to obtain. If we were to examine the focus of this complex trick, I believe we will finally have the answer to everything. Everything will become clear once we examine this piece of evidence.
Take that!
I would fully understand the reasoning had the situation been reversed. However, to go through the trouble of swapping the real Primadux statue for the fake I sense a very shady reason for such a bizarre action. And who better to ask for that than the reason the King Primidux himself? I see. Ambassador will be examining that statue now, with or without your permission.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it. A.
This guy kind of looks like the Steel Samurai, don't you think? Maybe it's because they look alike that he was picked to be the Goodwill Ambassador.
Okay, you sweet little child.
I suppose that's possible. Take a look at this area around the base of his neck. Looks like a gap.
Hey, you're right. Maybe it's meant to be some kind of secret.
Perhaps it's possible to open the statue from this gap in its construction. What? Okay.
Ah! Sorry. Hurry up and open it, Miles.
All right, here goes.
Click.
Oh
What
my
are-
god, is that
that
Genfa
money?
currency?
Oh, it really did open up. Hey, what's this thing that fell out?
I believe a more thorough examination is required.
Press.
What in the... is this... Hey! Is this what I think it is?
It kind of looks like chocolate bars, not gonna lie.
It's a plate for making counterfeit bills.
It's a plate for making chocolate money.
It's a mold for the chocolate money.
Oh my god, I
We
would kill for some
did it.
chocolate money right now.
So
So
true.
that's how
But
Willy
Jack
Wonka
will be
did
over
it.
here, looking so cute, looking
Somehow,
so
it appears that we've at
fine.
long last arrived.
Francesco Von Karma, thank you for the daily coin and the chat, love.
At the exit to this complex labyrinth. We finally hold within our hands one of the counterfeit money plates. And the reason why the replica was smuggled into Alabasta to begin with.
Counterfeit data, or the counterfeit plate data jotted down in my organizer. This was found in the fake Primidux statue Alba smuggled into his country.
The Primidux statue can only be handled by the ambassador or the secretariat. And the replica is nothing more than a hollow shell covered in gold. These two circumstances make the statue the ideal object in which to hide contraband. After receiving the statue containing the counterfeit plate from Sheena, the ambassador had the misfortune of accidentally running into Damas II. Surprised by the thief, the ambassador raised the replica statue at Damas II. Then, in order to frame the steel samurai of the murder, he covered the samurai's sword in blood. Well, Ambassador Alba, you're the leader of the smuggling ring. My country is a mess. And it's all because of you.
Okay, now calm down. Like, don't hurt him just yet.
You're the one who killed Damask II?
Answer us.
I never thought that you would figure things out to this level. However, there is one point I disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin.
Nah, I don't fucking buy it, bitch. Quit screwing around. I have no sympathy for someone who would try to pass the guilt onto a dead man. If there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that you're the real ringleader, Kirkus Salba.
It's not good to speak with such subjectivity, you know, Agent Lang.
Subjectivity. My conclusion is anything but, and it is the result of logic and investigation.
Logic and investigation? Only seconds ago you were ready to arrest Miss Von Karma. I don't think we can give such flip-floppy logic any real weight, do you? Hmm.
It looks like you still don't get why I came back.
Excuse me.
Is that you see, the reason I came back is so that I could sink my fangs into your wrinkly old neck.
I mean, if you're offering.
From the very beginning, my real target has been you.
Mm-hmm. Huh? What? Agent Lang, I demand an explanation!
Sorry, sis. I didn't mean to put you through all that.
He's like, my bad. He really said oopsies.
How controversial is this ship at this point? Because this is crazy.
I mean, I kind of ship it.
I kinda ship it!
I mean,
Not gonna lie.
not gonna lie.
Me push his
But
hair
also
back.
chill.
I mean, she's a professional in her industry with the job, and she's an adult, so like
Exactly. And
It's
they're
also
working
fiction.
together. They're also working together because of Interpol. Me
Yeah.
push his hair behind ear. Hello.
Radio rebel style.
Exactly.
I knew you were innocent from the beginning.
Honestly, they behave well too.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
I knew that this whole incident had been meticulously planned and prepared for. So naturally, the occupant of this room, Ambassador Alba, seemed the most suspicious. But without the ambassador's permission, we couldn't get in to take another look around. Ah, so that's why you put on this big show to accuse Francesca of the murder. Honestly, really clever of him. You gotta applaud him for that. That was clever thinking on his
But
end.
you gotta also think, is he actually telling the truth or just like pulling this out of his ass?
No, I believe it.
I believe it too. I think it's very endearing, you know?
For real.
Using Francesca as the bait, you were able to gain us entry and investigative rights. Yeah, if I hadn't done that, I doubt the ambassador would have given the okay to poke around.
So that's what all this was about. Very well, I will forgive you. But, in exchange for using me as bait, you will take some responsibility and help us find the truth.
And also take me out to dinner.
And also out to dinner.
Agent Lang, for giving me such a great opening. I thank you.
And for not putting my sister into prison. I thank you.
I do appreciate that. I don't have the bail money.
You know, I just knew, Mr. Prosecutor, that somehow if we were able to find some proof by investigating this room, that you would be the one to figure out the real culprit with your special brand of logic. The evidence detectives collect combined with the logic of a prosecutor. That's just as it should be in a prosecutor-detective team, right? I don't know about all that. But one thing I do know is that I'm itching to see why old man get what's coming to him.
Ho ho, you're quite scary when you want to be, aren't you?
Hey, you were the one who planned to use me to push all the guilt onto the sis. But unfortunately for you, you misjudged me.
Agent Lang, I wish for you to stop trying to intimidate me. What we need right now is evidence and proof. I wonder if you have what is necessary to prove that I am the head of the smuggling ring.
Objection!
Don't be such a sore loser. If you really are the head of the smuggling ring, then you should acknowledge your crimes with dignity. Dignity? That is nothing more than a fool's insincere display of strength. If you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first see some of this thing you call evidence. Ugh! I tell you, I knew nothing. Really. I didn't even know that a counterfeit plate was hidden inside that statue.
Objection!
You swapped a real statue that vested in your country the authority to rule for a fake. It doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything.
It doesn't make any sense. Where doesn't it make sense? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense?
Gugh!
He's really got us. He's turned the entire situation around against us. Checkmate, bitch.
Proof that Interpol has been after which points this man as the ringleader. If we can somehow find the proof now, then we can see to it that justice is finally served. Is there nothing I can use to break this case wide open? The trump card and the videotape. With those two items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. But the card is evidence from a case that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. The tape was stolen by Detective Bad from the police. They're both illegal evidence. No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence. Oro.
Oro, go for it.
Needless to say, we Von Karmas are commanded to achieve nothing but victory. And by any means necessary.
The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts. Courts.
Oh, I forgot that.
It's okay.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. That's what we thought at the time.
I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma. And I won't follow the path of the Yatagarasu. This leaves me then with what? What creed will I believe in? If I want to pursue the truth, then I will sully my hands in illegality. And if I want to pursue justice, then I will lose the truth. What is the law? And what is justice? Which path is a prosecutor supposed to follow? The choice is one I must make by my own hands.
Alright.
No, don't use the trump card.
Don't use the trump card?
I feel like we can't. It's illegal evidence. It's not right. It's not what Miles wants. He wants to. There's gotta be a way to prove everything without using the illegal evidence.
Send in the trump card, Oka Bean. Oro, what do you think?
I know, like, a part of me is like, I know Miles doesn't want to use the trump card. He's like, aha, there is, like, ways we can get around this, but also it's like, come on, play dirty. Get your hands dirty a little bit, Miles. Come on. What's the worst that can happen?
I think as much as we could use the trump card, Miles wants to do this right. He wants to do this to the letter of the law. He doesn't want to follow in the footsteps of his predecessor, Von Karma. It's the whole reason why he's become the prosecutor that he is now.
Like the dice.
And in the same way, he's also rubbed off a lot because of Phoenix. Phoenix Wright wholly believes in his clients and he trusts that the truth will always come out. That's what, like, you know, Mia Fey would always say. It's like, if they're lying, there's going to be discrepancies in their testimony that you can pick apart, even if you don't necessarily have that initial piece of evidence. Which makes me think that we don't need to actually use the trump card, and there will be some other evidence in his testimony that we can pick apart in order to come to the truth. There will be some sort of discrepancy.
I'm getting, here she is. So I have Queen Elizabeth II reincarnated as a dice.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you gonna get
trump card? Evens are don't use trump card.
I was gonna say, are you going to have a Pope reincarnated as dice?
Oh my god.
Probably. I could probably find one. So she rolled a 7.
So, wait, what was odd again?
That was use the trump card.
Okay, you both are.
Hold on.
So we're split. So Oka, what's the right answer?
Hold on, I'm gonna hear what Oro is doing. Or is Oro finding a dice for
5.
Pope reincarnated? 5?
What would the Pope be like like a dark purple, almost black, a like light blue. One with a little kitty in the center. Yellow, like clear blue, or blue with wispy white in it.
I think blue with wispy white in it.
Alright.
I would say whichever one has like the most white, I guess, would be like the best possibility, but I think like a blue sky with white actually does seem like a nice idea.
Alright, Pope Francis reincarnated. That's a dice too soon.
That's funny.
Oh god,
okay.
he fell on the floor. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Lord forgive me. I'm sorry.
What do you roll though? What do you land on?
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god, even!
Don't use-
Even!
don't
It's
use.
even!
Alrighty. We
And
do
it
not
was a nat 20.
we do not use the trump card. I'm sorry.
I'm a prosecutor, and I can't allow myself to use evidence such as these.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't do something, Miss Ambassador Alba is gonna get away with it.
I know, but...
Objection!
Objection! What are you holding back for? The only thing Von Karma should...
We're having a battle between Queen Elizabeth II reincarnated as the dice and the Pope reincarnated as the dice. Okay, chill, Francesca. It takes a bit.
The only thing Von Karma should pursue is the perfect proof. If you really do have what it takes to complete our argument, then there is absolutely no reason not to use it.
Ugh.
Knuckle back!
Lang Ji says, the reason people judge people is because people are people.
Langji needs to stop drinking on the spot, please.
This is
People weren't born to be chained to the law. Laws were born to protect the people. You're the only one here right now who can put this guy out to pasture. And that is the only way a second or third generation of Zhengfa's people will be born.
Miles Edgeworth is trying to follow his conscience, but his brain cells are fighting back. And unfortunately, his brain cells are named Kay, Francesca, and Lang.
Can you really still hesitate knowing the fate of a nation rests in your hands? There's no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law too crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that is what I must show now. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this.
Yeah, so no matter what we had chosen,
Aw.
we would be forced to present evidence.
Oh,
Which, to be fair, I do still think this was the better...
hope of a choice.
I still think this was the better choice regardless, because it helps for Edgeworth to still have that moral code, but then realizing it kind of doesn't matter even if he has that moral code, because in the end, a fate of a nation is kind of on his hands. He has to go dirty for this.
Yeah.
But at least he had that moral, like, hey, listen, I've learned from my past mistakes and I don't want to follow this path. But, you know, he kind of has to. So, yeah. Like, yeah, he still has to do it. Unfortunately, there's not really anything. The reason why he can't just pick apart, he can't pick apart his, like, statements or anything like that is because this is regarding an entire crime from the last decade. There's no way he'd be able to, like, question him for the pretty much all the smuggling ring that's been going on for the last decade. You know? That's why he has to do this. That's why he has to kind of play dirty here. So.
Boo.
Oh, I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life.
Lies. It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates.
Oh, is that what it is? Never seen it in my life.
This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG-8 incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh, so why did you have such a card in your possession?
Because it was hand-delivered to me. By a certain great thief. The Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu gave that to you? Don't talk nonsense and let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader?
I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given.
What?
This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG8 incident.
The KG8 incident.
The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate.
Oh, very well. Are very interesting. I must admit, I am very curious now. Very curious indeed in these case-deciding pieces of evidence you presented.
The prey the Yatagarasu has been chasing all this time now stands before me. I can't allow this man who has had free reign for 10 long years to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me.
March 15th, 1:34 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis lobby. We are currently technically at time. We do have a bit more.
We can finish it up tomorrow then.
Yeah, we probably should finish it up tomorrow. I don't think it's enough time. I think it would be another, like, maybe 30 minutes potentially. So, yeah. This is a good place for us to pause on. We have finally come back to Theatrum Neutralis.
So now I don't like the implications that the Queen Elizabeth reincarnated as a dice was correct and the Pope reincarnated as a dice was wrong.
Listen, he still knew what
the Pope was choosing what was the moral choice. The Pope was choosing what the moral choice was, and Queen Elizabeth was choosing what the
violence.
yeah.
Well,
choosing violence.
The Queen was choosing to protect a nation. The Pope was choosing because of protecting morals. I'd like to think that way.
So it both works, you know? It still works out.
It somehow really worked out well.
Somehow? Question mark.
Somehow? Question mark.
I like it also how that has been a bit where I'm like, oh, Queen Elizabeth II reincarnated as a dice, but now the Pope is playing along too, and I'm like, guys, I think my dice might be haunted.
Oh my god, they're haunted.
They're spoopy. Oh my god. Scary.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we'll save this for tomorrow, or this section for tomorrow. There's just still a little bit more to go for this section, but I am positive we are getting to the nitty-gritty of it. Also, I did triple check actually. And unless it's like just mentioned by name, which I don't see that being the case. Oh wait, no. I knew it. I did mess up. Teehee. At the very least, you know, Indy, you can be glad and grateful for the fact that this will not be the last time you're voicing any of these specific characters. More specifically, Lang does make an appearance in the second game. I was thinking he didn't, but don't worry, he's not a main character, and he is not shown in every case. So
okay.
There is a couple of
in a little bit.
Yeah, he sprinkled in a little bit just so you don't miss him, you know. And also it will be fun to go through the second case or the second game because the entire like system is so vastly different from what this system is. It's kind of like the way that like the Great Ace Attorney has such a vastly different system regarding like the trials. Game 2 for this one, it has a vastly different system for how they do like this kind of interrogation system. Like even more different than this section. So we'll have fun with that. But yeah,
sounds cool.
yeah. I was just looking at all of the characters and slowly mentally thinking who's going to potentially play what, or like what are like who is going to be involved in which trials the most. Seeing some of these characters is crazy. We'll see how well this goes. There are some very interesting characters for sure. But yeah. Besides that, I think we will call it here. So thank you, my lovelies, for being here. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Please make sure you guys have a good, wonderful night, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the new Infinity Nikki update.
Dude, good luck with that.
I'm so hyped.
Tell us how
it is in the morning.
Yeah. Tell us how it is.
Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mom.
Bye-bye. Okay, chat. Do I stay awake? I think I'm gonna take an early night because for some reason I'm really fucking tired. And I don't know why, cause I've literally been I've been awake way long, or sorry, I've taken way more of a rest recently than I usually do. So this is kind of dumb, I'm gonna be real with you, but it's okay. We will yap more tomorrow. I'm fairly certain we will be all good and dandy to do so then. Okay. For the time being, I am looking to see who we are gonna raid into, and yeah, etc. We're gonna have a good old time. I had good noms. I haven't put my retainers back, so I'm fairly certain my teeth are gonna hate me. My teeth are gonna hate me like as soon as I get off from here. But yeah, no, we're gonna have a fun time. I'm just seeing where exactly to raid into. I do see someone is currently playing the second game, so I don't want to pop in for that. But let's see, Phoenix. Let's see if anyone is playing the trilogy. The trilogy is always a good thing to look through, you know? Let's see. Let's see. This one's a VTuber. This one's also a VTuber. Okay, wait, this is a very cute design. Let me look. Oka casually needing more eat. I think I am slowly I very much feel like I'm probably just sleep deprived and I'm trying to regain my sleep back, you know? But we'll see what happens. But also, to be fair, actually, I am currently working on tweaking my OBS. So you guys will start seeing different scenes and everything looking so much cleaner and so much nicer later. I'm currently just trying to find a different style for how my streams are going to look. So that is my plan. But yes, we're gonna raid on over. We're gonna go to Mesa. Their model is so cute, actually. Their model is very, very adorable, and I think we can go give them a little bit of love and appreciation. They are a depleted star, eternally tired person, and they play a lot of good, cozy mystery games and of the like. And they are currently playing the Ace Attorney series, so we're gonna go give them lots of love and appreciation. Yeah, they're a star, and also their model really is gorgeous, and they also have a four-pointed star, aka a diamond, to their chest. So we're all homies here. We're all homies here in this park. Go give them lots of love and appreciation, okay? And we will stream tomorrow. I might stream a little bit more tomorrow, and see what happens. And hey, by the way, I might do a secret Wednesday stream if I don't get jury duty. So we'll see how well that goes, okay? I do appreciate you guys immensely. Thank you guys so much for the kindness, the warm welcomes, and etc. etc. If you guys want to support me, please reminder that this is going to be tomorrow is pretty much going to be the last stream we are going to be doing for this week, more or less. So if you guys want to support me for this month, then today and tomorrow is your last days to support me monetarily. But I do appreciate you guys immensely. Thank you. And yeah, make sure you guys have a good time. Anyways, bye-bye!